have personally been working with Freya for almost as long as I've been a pagan, and I must say, she has utterly changed my life. She has changed who I am for the better, and I would like to introduce to you Freya if you haven't heard of her, if you don't know about her too much, or even if you just want a good refresher of what Freya is like, what she stands for. Here is a little introduction for you about dear Freya. Freya, or Freya, is the Norse goddess of sexuality, death, and Norse magic called Sindr. Freya is actually the one who taught the Norse god Odin about Sindr magic, and she is actually also associated with war, as she is the one who has first pick of the soldiers who die during battle or during war. Freya is also known for a chariot drawn by two little kitties, her cloak of falcon feathers, even boars, and her necklace named Brigishumen, if I'm pronouncing that right. And this was actually crafted by a few dwarves after she slept with them in exchange for the necklace. She also cries tears of gold that turn into amber in the sea, and though this differs from myth to myth, it's widely known or accepted that Freya is crying in honor of her husband, I think his name is Odr, who is missing. Though some scholars think that this is representation of the time of year that I associate with Freya, which is the changing of the seasons from winter to spring. Freya responds best to offerings of anything, absolutely anything related to cats, whether it be catnip, caring for them, cat whiskers, or fur even. She also, of course, responds well to amber or gold, dried flowers, and I especially love to offer her acts of self-love for myself. In my opinion, Freya has a really cool, kind of cool aunt energy, while also encouraging her devotees to be their most confident and shining selves. Her energy can be especially felt on Fridays, which is actually named after her. It was Freya's Day and eventually turned into Friday. And like I said, the changing of seasons from winter to spring, as this is when the earth spirits are dying or have passed, but are actually being revitalized from the sunshine and the self-nourishment that the earth provides itself. I think this is a perfect representation of what Freya is great at doing and helping her devotees with: self-nourishment. She encourages her devotees to prioritize themselves, have boundaries, and set self-care rituals. Though she does sometimes have a tough love kind of energy, I personally need that. And I think most of us need that energy more than we'd like to accept on a day-to-day basis. At least for me, it's easier to hear this from a goddess than it is from a human being, or like my mom or something. So if you're looking for a deity that is honest and tells you what you need to hear, or if you're struggling with self-love, and especially if you love cats, I highly recommend working with the Norse goddess, Dear Lady Freya.